yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 134. It's your boy Gabriel. I don't know why I said that. I'm so used to saying that on stage. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, and we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
And I'm feeling good.
And I'm feeling good. Got to give a big shout out to ladies basketball UConn and men's basketball Duke.
Yeah,
NCAA championship. It's going down for real.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Crazy. This past weekend was pretty nuts.
My goodness. Yeah.
I kind of wanted Kentucky to go, but man, Wisconsin, like,
they earned it.
They definitely earned it.
They said, give me that. And then Duke said, yeah, give it to me though. Give it here. Hey, that thing you just took from Kentucky, need you to hand it over.
Yeah, that's right.
Router.
Yes, Gabriel.
What is going down?
Man, well, let's see. From last week, I tweeted out, I after the podcast, went to the orthopedic doctor. Turns out I just have a small fracture. No boot, no cast, no nothing. I just have to tape my first two toes together. And it's going great. Like, I don't really, I'm able to walk fine, and I'm not running or doing marathons or anything, but yeah, it's really good. So thank God I didn't have to get any cast or boot or anything like that.
That's right.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sports injury now.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's just a constant reminder of my stupidity. And but yeah, it's nice and easy. I hope everybody had a great Easter.
Oh yeah,
it was actually a fairly nice day that day, and so we went out.
Why is the sound of Easter gobble gobble? I feel like from all the the Casberry bunny.
Yeah, the
I'm like, how did gobble gobble make its way into Easter and Thanksgiving? Hey, that's pretty good.
You're welcome. Yeah, I never understood that either. And chocolate eggs with Christ rise, he is risen, kind of doesn't go hand in hand either. But whatever, it works. So the Easter bunny came to Piper, and she got a lot of really cute little stuff, and she had a good time with it.
I think the Easter bunny stole the presents from everybody else's house and dumped it at y'all's house for Piper.
Seriously. Mommy,
I was like, oh snap, I'm a bad parent.
No, Mommy may have just gone a little bit nuts, but it was really sweet. Like she made little bunny tracks leading out of our and out the back door, and then put some stuffing in the door, so it looks like he left part of his tail, like it got caught in the door.
Oh,
so geez. Yeah, it was really cute. So she loves that stuff. And the other day before Easter, Lauren goes up to me in all seriousness and says, "Can we get a bunny for Piper?" I look at her and I'm like, "No, we're not getting a bunny. Are you out of your mind? Because guess who's going to take care of it?"
Yeah, exactly.
I already got 2 African dwarf frogs in my freaking kitchen. I ain't worrying about anything else. No bunny. She's like, but she said, but it's really trendy. I'm like, well, good for the trend. I'm glad that they could do that.
Is that trendy with who?
Yeah, exactly. Because you know what's going to happen. The bunny's going to get loose outside in the backyard, and then eagles are going to come and swoop it up. And how am I going to explain that to Piper? Honestly,
I don't know. Natural selection. Yeah,
yeah, it is the circle of life.
Like, honey, do you know natural selection? It just happened in our backyard.
Exactly. Your bunny can't be with you anymore, Piper.
Yeah, foo.
Yeah, I was like, bunny, are you kidding me?
Nice.
She's like, that's just a suggestion. I'm like, well, it's a bad one.
Just stop with the suggestions.
Yeah.
Keep doing paper stuff. You're great at that.
Yeah, you're awesome at that. So yeah, Easter, we went over to my brother's house, and Piper just had a great time with all of her cousins. We had a little Easter egg hunt and hung out and played a little Mario Kart with my nephew, which was awesome.
That's right.
And that's pretty much all the gaming I've done this past week. Like, I've been playing 2 mobile games. One, I got Crossy Road, which I got Lauren completely hooked on now.
Nice.
And she loves it. And I've been playing 8-Ball Pool. There's this pool game app that's just, I don't know why, I'm just kind of addicted to it because it's all about angles and stuff, and it's really realistic. Like the physics of the game are really good. Like even when the ball is like so close to the edge, like sometimes it goes in and sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and on Saturday I went to Best Buy and picked up Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yes.
And it is shrink wrapped upstairs.
No.
just sitting there, and it's calling me. It's like, hey, psst, play me.
Exactly.
And I haven't been able to do it. I've been getting up at like 4:30 every morning, trying to get caught up with a bunch of work that's happening all at the same time. So I am extremely boring this week, and that's pretty much the extent of what's been going on.
Halsifer.
Oh, I wasn't even prepared for that.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's the end of that.
And that is it.
There's really not much to say, just kind of working and gaming here and there, but I did pick up Borderlands the Handsome Collection.
Nice.
And I am
you
so glad
did it.
I did. I'm so glad I did.
Good. Did you get right back into it?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm
What did you start with?
Started with the pre-sequel because that's the one I
Nice.
haven't played yet. And so far, like, I have nothing to be mad about. This game's pretty good.
Nice.
I remember
Same.
when it came out, people were kind of underwhelmed, but I mean, I think
It's the same mechanics, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it has. I mean, to me, it has a bit of a stronger start than 2.
Nice.
I could be wrong, but the thing that I like a lot about the pre-sequel so far is that it kind of humanizes Jack a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Because essentially in 2, I mean, from the get-go, he's just this jerk character that's in your ear the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
So they don't really expand on him at all. They don't really do anything interesting. But in the pre-sequel, it seems that they're pushing that direction. And with the Handsome Collection, you can even play as his doppelganger from the beginning of the game.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, weird.
You actually fight him in 2, but they don't.
His doppelganger is Handsome Jacques.
He's
French.
I can't remember like what his actual name is. He's just called Doppelganger on the screen. So Jack's Doppelganger.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean it's pretty fun so far. I'm really enjoying it. I thought I was not going to enjoy the moon mechanics. So basically, it's no secret that you go to the moon in this game, and what they have you doing is you get an oxygen mask, but as you play the game, you have to kind of move from point to point to like refill your oxygen like constantly. Well, or so I thought until I started fighting enemies, because once you start to fight enemies, oxygen tanks just start coming out of them.
Oh,
so
nice.
There you go.
You don't have to keep like running from point to point to refill your oxygen.
I was going to ask you about that because I've heard like it's kind of annoying to go from point to point, but if you're fighting people and you can pick them up there, then it shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, and it encourages you to get in firefights a lot, so you don't have to go to those points.
No problem.
I haven't found it annoying
Seriously.
yet, so
Good. That's good.
it's pretty good.
And the gravity, the gravity thing isn't throwing you off either.
No, it's kind of fun. The way that the oxygen works is that you can get like a little boost. Like after you jump, you can kind of do like a jump and then kind of hover a little bit, but that uses up oxygen. So, I mean, there's no incentive to really do that unless you have to.
And can you only carry one oxygen mask at a time? You can't store it.
So far, and I don't know if you can upgrade it or anything like that. They're called, I think it's called like an Oz mask or something. That's what they call it. I don't know if you can upgrade it or anything like that yet. I haven't gotten that far, but I mean, so far I'm really enjoying the game. I thought that the oxygen was going to be annoying, but it's just like one more thing to kind of keep track of, and it keeps you moving. So it keeps you exploring.
Very cool.
I thought I was going to get back into it and say, oh, same kind of game. I've played this game before, but so far
gives you something a little different. That's
it gives
great.
you something a little bit different, and it's awesome. So I hope to go back and play 2 when I'm done, because I didn't play any of the DLC. I finished that game so far before anything came out. So
and there's a mess of it too.
yeah, so I'm excited to go back and try that. the characters in this one, it seems like, so with 2, my complaint with 2 is that it didn't seem to like flesh out the playable characters as much as the first. Well, even the first one didn't, I guess. So 2 kind of had that same problem, and 2's characters to me like are pretty forgettable, the ones that you play as. With this one, it seems like they're trying to rectify that problem a little bit because I don't know if it's with all of these characters, but basically with the character I selected, they show her at the beginning of the game, and she's being interrogated by the characters from the first game, which, Router, I know you're familiar with, the playable characters from the first game, and they kind of reintroduce them in 2.
Yeah.
She's being interrogated by those characters, and then throughout the game as you're playing, like, she'll pop up in your ear as she's explaining the story, because the game is kind of like a flashback, like a tell us what happened when you were on the moon kind of thing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So they'll like pop up in your ear every now and it's funny because they mix some of that humor in there. Like they're talking to her in one of the protagonists from the first game. He's like, wow, this sounds like a pretty awesome story. And they're like, hey, stop sympathizing with the villain here. And they're like, nice. Oh, but it sounds so cool.
Right.
So awesome.
Nice, man.
Do you think that's it do you think they have another Borderlands in their pocket somewhere?
I'm sure that Borderlands 3 is somewhere in development.
I kind of hope so. I really do like that series, but I don't know. It's like, how many more times can you do this kind of style? This style of it is awesome.
Yeah, Router, you should get this for the pre-sequel.
Okay.
And it runs very great.
Cool.
Very great.
Very great.
Very much
great.
Good.
Very much good. 60. It's pretty solid 60 frames. It does slow down here and there, but I mean, it's the best it's looked on a console so far.
That's great. Awesome.
It does look really good. I have to say that for sure. The art style is so freaking cool.
It's just different. That's what I like about it. It's just like, it's different than a lot of other FPSs that are out there. So
yeah, is it one of the only cell shaded ones that's out there right now?
I think so. I mean, Dishonored had somewhat a pseudo style, similar style.
It had an interesting style.
Yeah, I love that style too. Man, that was a good game too. Good Lord.
I know, Dishonored 2, where is it at?
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. E3 is going to be interesting this year. I'm hoping.
I hope so.
It'll be all about the games, baby.
Gabe, you're so lucky you didn't have to go through the growing pains of the first 2 on PS3.
Oh, really?
Xbox 360. Yeah, they ran so poorly.
Kind of like the Telltale games?
Yeah.
Like for those that are playing them now on the new consoles, you're like, oh, you guys have no idea.
Yeah, right. You got it made.
Borderlands 2 on PS3, there was like a hub world that you had to go to often, and it ran like 22 frames.
Oh, man.
I don't remember it being that bad, actually.
When you started to book it, it was like going really slow.
It was like eat. Nice.
Yeah, it was just very much pushing the limits. Kind of crazy that they even got that thing on Vita.
Yeah, that's right, huh? They did get it on Vita.
I mean, I heard it didn't run very well, but
yeah, I heard they skimped a lot on the quality of that too. So
I don't know for sure, but I think the same company might have done this port. I'm not sure though.
Interesting.
Nice.
All right, Mr. Patillo, talk to us.
Man, we are. This baby's almost coming for sure.
I was going to say, man, we're almost on baby alert, aren't we?
Yeah, we're almost on baby alert. Baby watch.
Yeah, baby
2015.
watch.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's going good. We got taxes today.
Yay!
That's exciting. Super exciting. Weekend. Man, this is that time of year where you're like, man, I love that I do a lot of stuff where I work for myself, and then taxes come around. You're like, man, I hate that I do a lot of stuff where I work for myself.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Get all them write-offs together.
Exactly. I did my first Shenmue Saturday this week, which was really fun, diving back into Shenmue. And it's interesting. Like, I don't want to go out and say that it holds up because like the voice acting is awful. The controls are awful. They're not awful, but like you have to use the D-pad, and I haven't used the D-pad to move somebody around in forever. There's no invert. And so that sucks. But kind of just being in it is very nostalgic for sure. So I hope that people go and check it out, because it is really fun to just kind of go back through that game and play some Shenmue, man, and go ask ridiculous questions and walk into random people's houses, because that's what that was all about. So that's fun. Obviously been playing a bunch of Borderlands 2. And
yeah, you're not feeling it.
It's fun. It's fine.
It's not like Halo bad, is it? Like I'm ready.
Oh gosh, no. So everybody's so far from that.
Poor, a tear just fell down Matt Lighty's face right now.
Be like, I know they're not using
Master Chief's face.
Yeah, right.
Rusted the inside of his helmet.
That was so profound. It was, oh gosh, no.
Oh gosh, no, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
but it definitely is a little like, it's a little underwhelming for me, but it's really hard because it got, I mean, so, you know, you talk about a hype train, you know what I'm saying? From you guys, it's like, oh my gosh. And then from our community, it's like, oh my gosh. And so like, and I get it. And it's really, it's fun. It's just not, it's not like earth shattering to me.
Is it moon shattering?
It's not, you know, it's Pluto shattering, maybe.
Pluto.
Yeah. Dwarf planet shattering.
Dwarf planet shattering. Yeah.
And so, I think because it's so, I'm trying to think of why it's not killing me. I don't know. Maybe it's the gunplay is not real fun to me for some reason.
Oh man, that's the best part.
That's the most fun part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like something about, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. There's something about like aiming down the sights and taking a shot isn't as satisfying for some reason.
It's
as it was in like
Is
Destiny
it because
or
little
something.
numbers pop out as you hit your enemy?
No, because I think Destiny did that too. I think numbers popped out. I don't mind the numbers. But like, I don't know. For some reason in Destiny, I felt like I was a way better shot than I am in Borderlands 2. And so maybe it's just because I'm still in like that whole weak gun, like beginning of the game thing. You know what I mean? I think, you know, I have no idea what
the guns get way better throughout the game.
That's what I have to imagine.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because there were some times when I'm like, man, I really wish I had a better gun, because you're putting in so many rounds into this guy and he's not going down.
Yeah,
so I can see how you get frustrated, but I mean, it does pick up. Do you know how many hours you're in?
I don't. What did I just do? I just and I'm doing so many I'm doing every side mission. And so
Lord.
it just feels like a lot of errand running is what it feels like.
Yeah.
So I'm like running an errand over here, running an errand over here.
Flip it up then and start mainlining everything, because
I might do that.
Because I think that's where your upgrades will really start to kick in too.
Yeah, that's true. If you do this,
like,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like, and two, like I can't fast travel yet, and so like and so when you can't fast travel, like I've made it to Sanctuary. And I've done the first couple things from Sanctuary, and I know that's still like the beginning of the game. But and then I'm just kind of like running everywhere. But I feel like I've put in like a good 4 hours into the game, and or 5 hours, and I'm like, man, I'm still running everywhere. Like, go get a car and drive over here. And
you need to mainline that then. Start doing that. And I've made that mistake too.
Yeah.
I actually did a lot of those bounties just like you as well. And I'm like, I'm just walking, I'm doing a lot of the same things. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll start doing some mainline stuff. And that's when the fun's kind of kicked in.
And I would think the fun would kick in if I like, you know, got up with somebody from the community or something like that and co-op some stuff or something like that.
Yeah. I never did the co-op really.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
I think about it.
I really do like Handsome Jack's character though.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's really
I like
funny.
the wit of the game too. I mean, it's really, there's some really good lines in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this is fun. Well, yeah, man, I'm just glad you're playing it.
Yeah, and I'll beat it and all that.
Through.
Because I don't feel like it's incredibly difficult, but it definitely is just like, man, everybody feels like a bullet sponge right now, and like the headshots don't pay off the way I want them to. You know, Destiny, you feel
They're
like
RPG headshots.
yeah, exactly. Like in Destiny, you kind of feel like, even though you're,
I love those headshots.
Oh man, like where they freaking pops the top off and you're like, woo, and you kind of feel
and
like,
then the body kind of stumbles a little bit. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, so
Destiny had some great headshots.
So I think it's just that I don't feel strong is probably the biggest thing.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Does that make sense?
It's not empowering enough.
Not from the get-go. I don't feel like I'm this vault hunter come to town and holy crap.
It's not from a get-go. Wait till your skill tree gets up till you get,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just if you can, just keep playing it.
Oh, and I will. I won't stop playing it for sure. Like it's not like I'm not having a good time.
Good. Okay.
It's just
what character are you playing as?
Zero.
Okay. Awesome. Sniper.
Yes.
Yes. You're more sniper.
And he just looks so cool. I couldn't pass it up. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing that for sure.
That's so great.
So I am having fun. It's just a little, maybe slightly underwhelming for me.
Man, we built too much hype for him. That's what the hype train killed it. That's the problem.
No, man. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Please don't hear me saying that.
Oh no, I know.
It's just,
but you're not feeling it.
It just feels like, yeah, here we go. Yeah. First person shooter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I wanted it to be like, oh yeah, and then I'm doing this, and I ran over here and did this. Well, right now I feel like go kill some bully mongs or whatever those things called, and then go find a midget riding one, and you're like, oh, I'm just running around now.
Yeah.
So
start mainlining.
Yeah, once I get my bearings a little bit too, and kind of like, I don't know, everything just feels far from each other right now.
Gotcha. Yep.
Man, the thing that they do that I've complained about in the past is that if you do side missions, you'll notice you're only getting like 1 XP per guy.
Right.
Yeah, that's
you're
frustrating.
Already over leveled. So
yeah, man.
And come to think of it, Gabe, I was trying to do a mission, and I think it wasn't a sniping mission, but the guy I was trying to kill was a sniper, and every time I kept dying, did some mainline stuff, went back, did some some skill tree additions.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 1-hit kill like the next time I went back there. So
really?
it's like, yeah, it's one of those things where they give you, I don't know why a lot of games do this. They give you a lot of side stuff right up the bat. So naturally people are going to just start knocking that stuff out versus, give them some more mainline stuff and set everything up first, then open it up with a lot of side missions.
Yeah.
I was like that with Black Flag, man. Black Flag, there were so many things to do, and there were some places that I couldn't access, and I was trying to figure out why. It's because I didn't do the main missions yet, and then it unlocked everything.
Right.
So crazy.
So anyway, I'm not saying it's bad. I just I don't know.
We're crying on the inside.
Our game is not good enough.
No,
I know
the game is
we
great.
not good enough for you?
Exactly. And then I bought a new laptop, and I cannot wait for it to get here.
Yes,
it's in the mail. I went out and got an Alienware.
Yay,
representing our boy. Specs. Oh gosh, I didn't go for the upgraded RAM only because it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is fine. I went for the small one so I could take it on the road because I'm so tired of having this huge screen. So I went with for me, I went a little crazy, but I got the 13-inch, the i7 5500U, which is the 5th generation Intel processor. It's got the what is it? The NVIDIA 960 on there, 2 gigabytes of onboard RAM with a video card.
Nice.
8 gigs of RAM, like I said. I upgraded to the 512 solid state hard drive.
Oh, you're good, man. Solid state. Yes.
Which I've never had a solid state hard drive before.
It's the way to go.
Is it?
Yeah.
Uncle Gabe, what's it like to have a solid state?
Yeah, we'll see. And then I went out and bought a monitor because I'm going to be running on the 13. I just do so much work here at home that I was like, I need a monitor, especially going from my laptop now is humongous and it has an 18.5-inch screen on it.
Holy cow.
And so
Thing's
to go,
massive.
right, it's so huge and ridiculous. And so to go down to a 13-inch, I was like, I'm too old for that. So I went and got like an LG, like the ultra wide. So it's
the 29-incher.
It's a 25-incher, but it's still the 21:9 aspect ratio.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
I like those.
Gosh, I cannot freaking wait to have like, just resolution out the wazoo. And so it's like, I forget what the resolution is on it, but whatever the step above. So it goes like 1920 by 1080, and then it goes up from there. And I think there's one up from there. It's like 2500 by something. And I think that's what what that is. So
that's going to be amazing.
And it'll be the first time I'm using like a display port cable instead of an HDMI. So it'll still run really smooth. I can't wait.
Are you going to be a PC gamer?
I'm already looking at Steam sales.
Nice.
I'm like, this has got to happen. And then, with the upgrade, the other thing I was thinking was with the upgrade to Windows 10, whenever that comes out. And then they're going to have the whole Xbox thing where you can play your Xbox games, from your PC.
Oh,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I was like, shoot, well, I might as well make sure that my computer can do everything. So I know my computer will be out of date in 6 months, but for today or whenever I get it, it'll be really fun. So
that's awesome.
Whew.
Will that stream over the internet? I can't remember if they detailed.
I forget how that was going to work. I don't know. I don't care. I'm doing it.
Yep. Amen.
All right. Well, that was a lot of talking from me. Sorry about that.
We do have to say though, a big shout out to Uncle and Mrs. Bread
Uncle
Fan.
and Auntie.
Oh yeah.
Uncle and Auntie Bread Fan.
Yeah, Chris and Stacy.
They came by and we were able to all get together for lunch on
Why
Saturday.
did we not take a picture?
I don't know. I totally forgot.
The man comes from Dallas.
I know. They drove from Dallas.
They didn't. Let me clarify. They didn't drive just to see us.
No, exactly.
They were going to a Damien Rice concert.
To do.
Yeah, exactly.
They had way other things to do.
Yeah, they were going to a concert, and we happened to live in the town that they went to the concert.
Exactly. But shout outs to them, man. They're terrific people. We had a great time. We were there for 2 hours or something like that.
We really did have a really great time.
It was good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Good people.
They ended up coming to church with us the next day on Easter.
Oh, awesome.
And hanging with us during, they met my mom and brother. We all went to brunch.
Oh, sweet.
It was fun, man. They got Amara a Easter present. I was like,
man,
see, that's why you guys are Uncle and Auntie Bread fan. I knew it.
That's right.
We choose the best people.
That's right.
Our community is freaking ballerific. Like, it's all terrific.
They really are. They're the best.
Yeah. Shout outs to the Bread fans. I love it.
Love that.
Good shout out. Good remembering.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's great.
We should have taken him to a bread place.
I know. We should have gone to Bread and Company.
Yeah.
Which is closed.
What?
Yeah, I was going to say, does that place still exist?
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
it does. It's downtown on West End.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
We go there
There
every baby doctor we go.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Dag nabbit, I miss my steeplechase. I
Oh
need
my
that
gosh,
sandwich.
all those sandwiches are so good.
Every baby doctor goes there. So.
Babies are delivered there.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a pickle on the side.
Router, you got it?
I got this, brother.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, let's do it.
So new releases this week is a little lackluster, but Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, released for PS4, Xbox One, PS3, and Xbox 360.
That sounds next level.
So that's next level. Aru's Awakening for the PS4 and PS3.
That's free on PS4.
2D action platformer. Is that free on PS Plus?
Yeah, on PS Plus.
On PS Plus. On Pearl Plus. And Bastion is released for the PS4. A lot of
that one's free too.
A lot of Sony games. That's pretty much it.
No, Bastion's on discount, I think. I don't think it's free. Sorry.
I think it's like $14.99.
Yeah, something like that.
I got it on the iPhone for $1. So.
Well, there you have it.
Did you play it?
I played it for probably about an hour.
Was it any good?
I mean, it was fun, but
an hour on the iPhone is a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time, dude.
I mean, it was pretty fun, but I'm sure the controls are much better on the console.
I can imagine.
Yeah. That's what happens to me in iPhone games is I start to play and I'm like, man, these controls suck.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the iPhone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Of course.
Exactly.
That's why they just need to bring Hearthstone to the iPhone.
Oh, Lord. You'll never
They still haven't done that?
Yeah, I don't think they haven't done that. I
You
check
think
like
they
every
haven't?
Weekend. You will never leave the house.
They have not yet done that.
Very much not done that yet.
Yeah, we're all struggling on talking this morning.
It's all good. All right, let's move on. We've got top 10 charts finally. VG charts
nice.
updates it, but it's for the week of March 7th, so we're already a month behind.
It is the week for December 7th, 1987.
Exactly. Here we go.
Yeah, Pacman.
So this is March, the week of March 7th. Sorry it's so behind. This is how VG charts works. Brick and mortar stores, US only. Number 10, GTA 5 for the PS4. Number 9, GTA 5 for the Xbox 360. Number 8, The Order hangs in there for the PS4.
Oh, wow.
Number 7, Dragon Ball Xenoverse for the PS4. Number 6, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the PS4. Number 5, Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS. Number 4, Assassin's Creed Unity for the Xbox One. Number 3, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the Xbox One. Number 2, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate for the 3DS. Number 1, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D for the 3DS.
Nice.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
There you have it.
What week is this?
They did a March, was it March 7th?
Yeah, that was March 7th. So we're, like I said, we are way behind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because, yeah, it's April.
Yes.
I was like, what the heck?
Oh, look who's here.
Yeah, I wonder if they did a limited run of that new Zelda game because the Ocarina of Time 3D that came out on 3DS is now rare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think, what is it? The cheapest it is on Amazon right now is like $63.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
That's
I
crazy.
guess they just stopped making it, and I think they'll do the same with Majora's Mask.
Nice.
Where it's going to get rare. So buy it now if you want it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a visitor at 6 o'clock in the morning. My sweet Piper has decided to join us.
This thing's about to get crazy.
This is about to get crazy, and that's probably you'll hear the last of me.
Yeah, I was about to say. And thanks, Router, for the...
She is bright-eyed, smiling at me like, hi, Daddy. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? Why are you up?
I know, that's right. She heard you talking.
I could go see Graham, Nemo, at Disney.
Oh, you want to go see Nemo at Disney?
Yep.
Oh, there you have it.
Sounds about right.
That's
why I get up in the morning.
Bright at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shoot, where's Nemo at? Let's go find him.
This shark's not going to bite you, honey. It's okay.
Yeah, the shark's going to get you.
Can you say hi to Uncle Gabe and Uncle Hall?
It's okay. I get it. Yeah, it's fine.
Now she shuts down.
Throw shade. It's all good.
Oh, boy. So, hey, here's an idea. You guys talk amongst yourself for a little while. Yeah. And I'm going to try and put her back.
Go put her in your in bed with Lauren.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll end up doing. Hey, babe, you deal with this. I got a podcast to deal with.
Exactly.
Right. I'll be right back. So,
all right.
So insert elevator music for Router.
Yeah, bling, ding, cling, cling, ding, cling,
exactly.
ding, cling.
All right, hold up.
You always go to the girl from Ipanema, don't you?
I freaking love that song.
I love that
so
song.
It's a good song.
That is a jam.
I have no idea what the words are, but that music makes me feel like something crazy.
You're just like, yeah, you're just grooving.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
You feel like you're on a beach.
We'll see. We'll hear from Router in a second. Hall, give us something while Router's being a good dad.
This is a great one that you and I all have a lot of nostalgia for, and I'm glad that it may become a real product.
All right.
On April Fool's Day, Hyperkin, creators of third-party new versions of consoles.
Yeah.
I did the quotes, but you can't see it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I missed it. I could hear it in your voice, though.
They make the Retron 5.
Yep.
So that console that plays everything. Anyway, they revealed the Smart Boy last week, a device that allows you to play Game Boy cartridges on your iPhone.
Uh-oh.
And the product was totally meant to be an April Fool's joke, but the company said that the interest was so high that the device is now like in development.
I did see that. And I was like, it's the thing where you just slide the iPhone down in there, right?
Yep.
Man.
And it plays actual cartridges.
It does?
Yes.
That is trouble. Trouble.
That's so awesome.
Trouble. Sorry, we had to pay a lot of money to all kind of people this week.
I seriously can't wait because like I have like just about every Game Boy and the screens are always underwhelming.
Exactly. Now you ain't got to worry about that.
What we have now.
Right.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
It's called going in there and be like, hey, guess what? You have to handle this. Enjoy.
Peace.
I got a podcast. See you later.
And I'm about this thing. Peace.
Yep. Peace. I'm up out of here.
Hey, Router, did you get a Game Boy in 89 or 90?
I did not.
Well,
you can relive the adventure and be very underwhelmed with the graphics.
I will not.
Did they say a price point as for what how much it might be?
No, but I imagine it would be like, I mean,
it can't be more than $100, right?
Well, I would think it would have to be like 50 or 60.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's got to be cheap.
Yeah.
Is it wrong for me to think like I always want to move forward and not go back? Like if there's a game like
no, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not a horrible gamer for being like, yeah, we have our past and we have the nostalgia of previous games, but I don't need to go back. Like I always love moving forward. Like what do we got next? What do we got next?
Right.
I'm such a consumer that way.
No, that's great.
But,
you keep America
going. But that's
going.
okay, right? Like that follows kind of what a lot of people do anyway.
I think people get caught up on nostalgia. Like obviously I'm playing Shenmue.
Yeah. And that's what led me to believe this. Like, okay, so think this because you're playing Shenmue. I'm like, would I go back and play something like that? Probably not.
It depends because you haven't played video games for that long yet. So
that's very
like
true.
10 years from now, like there's going to be something that comes along that you're like, man, I should go back and dust off XYZ, especially since you don't sell your games or get rid of them. Like you just have them staring at you. Like I could see you go back. I can see you going back and wanting to relive like Dishonored or BioShock Infinite or something like that.
Yes.
Like years and years from now.
And I have thought about that. Yeah. And I think it's one of those things where because I'm so late to the game or new to the game, I think in a couple of years time, that attitude will change. But I love where everything's going and how, I just want more now. It's one of those things where I just want more. I just keep giving me more future stuff. I don't want to go back to the past.
And I've never heard of anybody coming into gaming and then going to like 3 generations ago and enjoying something that they never experienced the first time around.
Right.
Like Hall, have you ever talked to a gamer that's like, yeah, man, I didn't start playing until PlayStation 3, but man, I went back and played some SNES games and they were awesome.
Yeah, that never happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's so underwhelming at that point. You're like, oh gosh, okay, well.
And I guess I bring it up because we have the Master Chief Collection and that's bringing back a lot of memories for a lot of people too. And, I'm going like, okay.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you have those memories.
Me and you both, Bishop.
Yeah, seriously. So, yeah, it's just weird. Sorry, I figured I'd throw that little wrench into this whole conversation.
It's so true. No,
I
like
mean,
that.
If for people that have played like those games in the past, it's great to see them kind of brought to the future and updated and all that stuff. So I think that's the real nostalgia pull with the Master Chief Collection. So
Gotcha. Carry on.
Well, speaking of old school, you can now play Pacman in Minecraft, which I know sounds crazy. So a full cabinet and everything was built by a user called Mr. Squishy, and he fully rebuilt the first level of Pacman in vanilla Minecraft with real ghost AI, and you can play the first level, power pellets and all that.
Can you set your plate with your pizza down next to it?
I know, seriously. It doesn't give you the smell, but you get the experience. And what's funny is that Pac-Man looks better than Minecraft.
I'm sure it does.
Like when you're watching the in-game footage, you're like, here's this like clunky cabinet next to like Pac-Man. And you're like, huh, Pac-Man actually looks good. And everything else, you're always like, oh, Pac-Man looks so bad on my iPhone or blah, 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 blah. But Pac-Man looks good in Minecraft.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
man.
great.
Yeah. So I didn't even know you could do things like that in Minecraft. And I guess that's the draw to Minecraft is you can build Pac-Man in it. It's crazy. And it looks, I mean, it's crazy. It's got the joystick and everything. It's nuts. What else you got, Hall?
Have they built Final Fantasy VII in Minecraft yet?
Exactly.
Oh, Lord.
Do it like they did with Little Big Planet and just ruin it. People are like, I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, well, you can't compare it to this. Go ahead, Hall.
Speaking of like Final Fantasy VII, I went and looked up some YouTube videos of the PC mods.
Oh,
they
yeah.
basically made an HD version of the game now.
No.
Yeah, because they released it on PC in like what 2013.
Was it that late? I thought it was earlier than that.
No, they. Well, I mean the like in the when that game came out on PlayStation in '97, right?
Yep.
That I think they released it on PC then, like as a boxed copy, but they released it on Steam in 2013.
Oh, gotcha.
So it could like work with modern consoles.
So what are the mods looking like?
Modern computers. What's that?
So what are the mods looking like?
Basically they're just HD character models. They can't really. I mean, I think they could update the backgrounds, but I don't think anybody's went and done that yet. That's so much art.
That's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, but the character models look good. It's a little unnerving, I guess, because we have so much nostalgia for the crappy way it looked.
Right.
It's worth going to like look at though if you've played the game. So.
I got you. Huh.
Yeah. So
what else you got?
The Tomb Raider reboot, originally considered to be a retail failure, if you remember. There was a point in time where it had sold, I think, like 3 million copies across all platforms.
Yep.
It's now the franchise's biggest seller at 8.5 million copies.
How did that failure turn out for you there, Square Enix?
It's great. Great.
That's so weird to think that $3 million is considered a failure.
3 million copies.
Or copies,
That's
sorry.
more than $3 million.
Yeah, I meant copies.
I think what it was is that they it didn't like reach the sales numbers that they expected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I imagine
so it was an
now
internal failure.
Yeah, definitely internal. It was a slow grow is what it was.
Yeah.
Well, it's like one of those things where a company is making money, but they're not making as much as they projected. So they're saying that they are losing money on something.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I don't even think they were losing money on this when it sold 3 million. So
right.
Yeah, it depends on how much they put into it, though. Too. I mean, they could
the
maybe break
budget.
even by now.
Yeah, the marketing budget must have been really high. So.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So we all know Tiger Woods PGA Tour, and for those that like those games or played those games, know that Tiger Woods' name's been pulled from him and been replaced with Rory McIlroy, who I think is number 1 in the world now. And he's got his game coming out. However, EA's license with Augusta National, where the Masters is played, which is coming up.
Starts this weekend.
Is not currently in the new EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. And so Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 was actually the first of those games to have all 4 major majors in there. And now Rory's has 3 of the 4 majors. And they said they might be able to get it as DLC in there later, but they don't have the license now. And I just wonder how they let stuff. There's only 4 majors. Like, why would you let that?
And Augusta's is kind of a big deal.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Masters are coming. Like the last game y'all released was called The Masters.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just a little frustrating for.
Is that like releasing a DLC ending or something?
Yeah, almost.
Like you get to the game and you don't get the real ending till you buy the DLC.
Right, exactly. Right. So I don't know.
You don't get the golden jacket or
green jacket
or whatever.
Yeah.
Green jacket.
Golden jacket. Could you imagine if it was a golden jacket?
You get a golden ticket with your green jacket.
Did it used to be a yellow jacket, or am I just?
I think it used to. I think it was always green.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Happy Gilmore.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I think you're thinking of that guy who's
Gold jacket, green
I think
jacket.
you're thinking about that guy who acts like he's a statue downtown. He's in a gold jacket.
Living
he
statue.
just stands there. Like, that's a nice
When
gold
you
jacket.
said something about downtown, I was thinking about who's that cowboy guy?
Oh, the naked cowboy in
Naked
New
Cowboy.
York. Yeah.
New
Nice.
York.
Yeah, Lee.
Naked Cowboys 2015, the Masters.
The golden ticket.
Oh, and speaking of mods, and this is just weird because it lines up with Shenmue Saturday, but there's been a Shenmue mod made for the new Dead or Alive 5 that adds playable Ryu and Lan Di. Ryo being the protagonist, Lan Di being the antagonist of the Shenmue games. And they have, they're not actual characters. Actually, it's a mod it's reskinning Jackie Bryant, the character on there already. But, and there's like a dojo, which for anybody that's played Shenmue knows that it starts out in a dojo, and it looks amazing. Like the characters are skinned really, really well. So you can go on Reddit and find out ways to download that and add it to your gaming experience. I won't be doing it, but looking at the pictures, I'm like, man, somebody put in some serious time on that. Looks awesome. Give us something else.
When are we going to get digital Gabe Patillo?
Yeah.
Don't nobody want that?
We need some DLC of
We
Patillo.
should put him in Borderlands or something. He'll really enjoy that.
DLC Rucker. All right.
Handsome Gabriel.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. I like it. Give us something else, Hall.
This is weird news because I thought this already existed, but the Star Wars movie collection is going digital this Friday.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's that mean?
I saw the news about that and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's not
It's
digital already?
digital?
Yeah. Which version?
The bad one.
No!
Of course it's going to be the bad one.
The really bad one with the no.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's not good.
No, not good at all.
Why that one?
Because
why not the originals?
Wait, they are waiting to sell us the originals, and they're going to sell it to us for like $1 million.
It'll be unattainable.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that sucks.
Unobtainium. I think those DVDs are still selling on Amazon for ridiculous prices, like the originals.
Sure.
Really?
I'm sure.
So, yeah, they did this thing where I think when they first released it on DVD, it was the special edition with like a bunch of CG garbage in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they released the original edition, which was the original theatrical version.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one that everybody was pining for. And now I think it's pretty much, I don't want to say it's unobtainium. It's just really expensive, but it's definitely not attainable in HD.
Is that from Avatar?
Yeah, but it's kind of I think it's kind of a word that's been around for a while though.
Unobtainium.
They used to use it all the time at my old company when we would have parts that we couldn't get. We'd call it unobtainium. So
I remember when I heard
Sounds
that.
like it should be on the periodic chart.
Yeah, I remember when I heard that. I think it was Avatar. And I was like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard before, ever.
it really is.
Did I hear that there will be another trailer tagged onto the Avengers when it opens?
I don't know where it'll be, but I heard that there's a new trailer coming.
Yeah.
For what, Avatar?
No, for Star Wars.
Oh, for Star Wars. Huh. Maybe. I have no idea.
Man, that Avengers looks good. I keep seeing TV spots for it.
I can't wait.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's got to be, right?
The first one was great.
So the Vita class action settlement. So anybody that owned a Vita, it's saying before June 2012 is getting a little payout. You can get $25 check or $25 in PSN money, or you can get one of 3 game bundles, and these are the far better deals. So one of the bundles is God of War Collection, Beyond Two Souls, Twisted Metal, Unit 13. So that's 3 PS3 games and a Vita game. Little Big Planet 2, Puppeteer, Uncharted, Golden Is it Golden Abyss?
Golden Jacket.
Yeah.
Golden Jacket.
Golden Jacket.
Or Mod Nation Racer. That's 2 PS3 games, 2 Vita games.
Mod Nation Racers is really fun.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Or
I played it on PS3 and PSP, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. PSP.
Awesome game.
This is Mod Nation Racers Road Trip. Sorry. And then God of War Collection, Little Big Planet 2, Mod Nation Racer Road Trip, and Unit 13. So that's 2 and 2 again. But man, that first one, that God of War Beyond Two Souls, Twisted Metal Unit 13, that's a $92 value,
I ain't
Jack.
mad at that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that at all. So
that's a better deal.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all about the whole thing where they were kind of selling the remote play. You remember
the false advertising, basically.
Exactly. So yeah, Sony agreed to pay a settlement over the false advertising claims brought forth by the Federal Trade Commission related to the technical abilities of the PlayStation Vita. So I don't know why they didn't do this with the PSP as well, because the PSP had the same promise of being able to play remote play.
Nobody filed a suit against them.
You know what's weird though? I got an email about this. Like, looks like you owned a Vita before 2012. Click here. And I was like, I don't think I did. I definitely had a PSP and was still mad about that. So can I still cash in?
I'm still
mad. But the problem is I don't really open the PS3 anymore. But I wouldn't mind playing God of War. But my PS3 doesn't even have a power cable going to it right now.
Your PS3 is just sitting there neglected with very sad puppy eyes.
1 is 3 is the loneliest number.
I will remember you
in the arms of an angel.
There's a little teardrop on your PS3 right now.
Yeah. He's
in a cage.
I wish I knew the song. I wish I knew the song that played when the trash got thrown out the window and you see the First Nations crying. Oh man. Funny stuff.
That's good stuff.
All right, Hall. Your turn.
I was thinking about that like settlement thing. You said you didn't have a Vita before 2012, so I wonder if they're just looking at like people that signed into a Vita with their account information.
I didn't have one though. Oh, you're saying just
you owned a Vita at
you're
one
saying
time,
just period. Yeah.
Yeah, just at all.
Yeah, but that was only what?
'Cause they probably don't have a like. I mean, I guess they would have a way to check and see if you logged in before then, but I don't know.
Yeah, weird. I don't know either. But I when I got the email, I was like, I don't think I had a Vita that early. But I don't know if they're like grandfathering in PSP people as well. I have no idea what's going on with that. I can keep going, Hall, if you ain't got nothing.
I got one more thing. Respawn Entertainment. They teased that there could be a traditional single player campaign for Titanfall 2, and
they need to do that.
I'm certain that it will have one.
That needs to happen.
Yeah, because I mean there was so much backlash for not having it in the first game.
Yep.
So there you go.
They need to do that, and I'll play it if they do that.
Yeah, I would definitely play that.
Sure. And it's multi-platform, so everybody can play.
That's right.
Yay!
Come on in. The water's fine. Router, we talked about before you turned 40 this year, and
I did.
We talked about you earlier in being in good company, and you are staying in good company. April 4th, 1975, 40 years ago, founded in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Microsoft turned 40 this week.
Yes.
So you are in.
So that means I have a bunch of malware.
Exactly.
So I got to get rid of all that.
Are you sure you want to celebrate your birthday?
Right, exactly.
And Gabe is the only one of us that uses Windows. So.
Exactly.
That's right.
I do, baby. It's funny because I was never like anti-Mac. I was just so pro gaming when I was younger.
Yeah, for sure.
And it feels like gaming came to Mac so late. Like it was you can't play
late.
Mahjong.
Well,
I was like, that's okay.
That's cool.
Gaming was there from the beginning, but the install base of PC was just rapidly
overwhelming.
Increasing. Yeah, like in the 90s that everybody just moved game development over to the PC.
Yeah. oh, get this. Sorry, I got really excited there.
Yeah, you did. Go for it.
So I went to a write the other day, right? I think I told you guys this at lunch.
Right.
But
Right.
I went to a write, and
Right.
I walk in at my right.
Right.
And so I sit down and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm meeting this guy. I knew him already, but you know, we didn't really know anything about each other. Like I just kind of seen him around and I was like, man, I want to write with this guy just because I see him around all the time. It'd be a good time. I sit down. He's got 5 plaques on the wall of Guitar Hero. And I was like, huh. I said, because he's a writer, he's a producer. I was like, did you have a song on Guitar Hero? Is that why you have those plaques? And he was like, oh, no. I worked on those games. I was like, I'm sorry, what? And he's like, I did all the guitar for those games. I was like, I'm sorry, what? So he's the guy that decided what buttons would be pressed and worked them all out in MIDI for like 5 Guitar Hero games.
That's insane.
Like, so from beginner to expert, he's the guy that like decided where the buttons should go and you know, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so, and he, you know, worked in the industry for like 3 years. I had no idea. I started sweating.
Yeah.
Why am I sweating? Gosh, I don't know. Oh, okay.
Red, blue, yellow.
I have a podcast. Blah, blah, blah. So, and he was like, dude, yeah, anytime if you want me to come on there or something like that.
So he's the guy responsible for a lot of broken guitars.
That's what I told him. I was like, so you're who I was actually frustrated at.
That broken plastic is on your hands.
That's right.
Exactly.
I hope you can live with yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was really crazy and just random. And it was awesome.
That's great, man.
All right. Let's see here. You're all out, right, Hall?
Yep.
Oh, I've got one more thing.
Yay! Keep going.
Mario Kart 8 is getting a 200cc mode.
Whoa.
What?
So we've all had 50cc, 150cc, 100cc, 150cc. Now, on April 23rd,
No way.
free DLC update, we're getting 200cc's.
That's going to be
freaking
jamming.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I struggle with 150 as it is. So
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
It's going to be flying, Jack.
There are going to be a lot
God.
more accidents happening.
And the DLC is coming out a month earlier, where it was scheduled for May. It's now coming out on the 23rd. So those of us that bought like the actual courses, remember it was only like $11 and the extra characters.
I still never did that. I have to do that still.
You didn't?
No, I never
man.
did.
The new the Excitebike course is so fun.
Oh, cool. I'll have to get it.
And then the new characters coming with this one are Isabelle, the Villager, and Dry Bowser. And so
Nice.
I can't wait. I'm like, bring it on. Maybe I'll power up the Wii U.
Yeah, me too, man.
Maybe.
Just maybe. Just maybe. If it's lucky.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, shoot. All right. I'm all out now. I promise. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Every week we ask you guys a question. Last week was no different. We asked you guys if you're 80% through a game. Your console, for some reason, whatever reason, shuts off. Maybe you bump it. That used to happen to me. Or there's a lightning, thunderstorm going on, your power goes out. For some reason, your console goes off and your save file gets corrupted. Do you start all the way over? Starting over at the forums, Donnie Reese, our boy, Born a Buckeye, he said, never quit it. Go do something else and come back to it when you've forgotten the progress you've made years later. Spider Jedi, I'm kind of with Donnie, man. That's
like I said though, depends on the game.
Does depend on the game. That's what we kind of heard from a lot of other people. Spider Jedi said, yes, you go back to it. I did that with Arkham Origins. I got about 85% completed with the story and felt like the climax was coming and my file corrupted.
Ugh.
I replayed it because I wanted to finish the story, but I didn't do all the detective work I had been doing. I had planned on 100% completing it, but after the corruption, only finished the story. That's a good point, too. You probably don't go back with the same fervor the second time. Ben E. Big on the forums. If it's 80% of the story, I'll restart it. If it's 80% of the way through the platinum, I'll probably put it down.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's tough.
Michael Maxwell over on Twitter at Swamping Unit said no. If it's been more than 3 hours, then no.
Nice.
3 hours. I like that. Brian Wright at Mozbomb said, I probably wouldn't restart right away, but eventually I would start over. I'm with that. Eventually. Not right away, though, man. It'd be so hard. Stephen M. on Twitter at Soul Hider said, only if the game deserves that. It happened 2 times with Borderlands, once 25% of the way through, and the other 95% of the way through.
Oh, wow.
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
No, there's no way.
Yeah. At that point, about Borderlands, Schmorderlands, I'm done. Forget it.
Borderlands. Oh, that's funny. Thank you guys so much for answering our question. You guys know where to find us. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast, YouTube.com/married to the games. We got the previews going on. We've got Shenmue Saturday on and popping. So come check us out over there. marriedtothegames.com. Come check out the forum. We're still chatting over there, having a good time. We're discussing things. It's great. We even got some spoiler stuff going on with some television shows that I don't watch. So I can read the spoilers.
Yep.
So it's great. And Halsifer.
Rate us on iTunes so we can all get our golden jackets.
Let's all get our golden jackets, baby. I like it. Router.
Got it.
Hall.
Yeah.
Let's get into some questions.
Let's start with email. Spencer Stapleton. Hey, fellas. My brother Josh Stapleton turned me onto your podcast a while back. I started listening to episode 104 and have kept current. A few months ago, I decided to go back and start at episode 1 and listen all the way through. I even convinced my brother to do the same. As of yesterday, I've now listened to all 133 episodes.
Oh, my gosh.
Every minute of it. I really enjoy when you record the podcast later, as Gabe sounds like he's about to explode with energy.
Yes.
And Hall's laugh when he is awake is priceless. Router going
all falsetto.
That's right. Router going narcoleptic in the middle of the podcast and trying to play it off like he was awake kept me laughing for far too long. Love your show. Anytime any of you are in the SLC area, which would be Salt Lake City, I'm assuming, let me know. Dinner is on me. Dude, that is awesome.
Nice.
And he says, so here's a quick question. I have gathered listening to all the podcasts that all you enjoy. I have gathered by listening to all the podcasts that all of you enjoy 90s R&B. If you could have been in a 90s R&B group, which one would it have been and why? I'd go with Boys to Men, man.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
It's got to be Boys to Men.
Such the jam back in the day, man.
It has to be.
3, 2, 1. Injection, fellas. Seriously, come on, man. You cannot beat Boys to Men in the 90s. They were the jam.
Boys to freaking Men.
I'm glad we're all on the same page then.
Yeah, that's amazing. We're all unanimous on that one.
I'm the guy with the cane. Question. I call the guy with the cane.
Okay. Wait a second. I forgot those guys did a Burger King thing on Twitter last year, didn't they? Like a new video.
I don't remember.
Yes, they did.
I'll tell you what, though. Y'all know who was here last night and we all missed it?
Who's that?
Stevie freaking Wonder.
Huh? What?
Was at the Bridgestone last night.
He was not, really?
Yes, he was. My mom sent me pictures. She was on the 13th row.
Of course.
Wow.
Indy Irie came out. Oh, she said it was awesome. So jealous.
That's amazing. That's a great question. Spencer, man, thank you for marathoning our episodes. I'm glad you're a fan.
Yeah.
And man,
tell
we
Josh
really appreciate
thank you, too, for
that's
telling you to come listen.
Speaking of Josh, he actually on Facebook gives us a question too, and it's a good one.
Stapleton question hour.
It's the Stapleton hour.
Bling, blink, bling, the bling. I'm just kidding.
A girl from infinity. Yeah. Josh Stapleton, Facebook. Which Christopher Nolan movie theme would you rather live out? 1, be in the Dark Knight beating up goons in Gotham. 2, traveling through the depths of space as portrayed in Interstellar. 3, manipulating dreams to create new worlds and alternate realities as portrayed in Inception. Dark Knight, please and thank you.
Yeah, I got to go with Batman on this one.
God, those were so good.
I don't know, man. I'm a big Inception junkie.
I was going to say, I think you're Inception all the way.
Oh, I love that movie. I still haven't seen Interstellar yet.
I haven't either.
Yeah,
I want to really bad. Something about having kids and being married just don't make it out to the movies like I used to.
You think?
Yeah. Inception, man. I loved that movie. Plus, I've always been interested in like controlling my dreams. Like if that is a thing, I've always wanted to do that so I could fly.
Oh, well, there you go.
Krista read something one time that said if you play video games, you're more likely to be able to figure out how to alter your dreams.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. I've never heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it.
Awesome. Josh, thank you for that question, man. That was great. Staying with Facebook, Stephen Kwame. Hey, guys, Gabe is going to be on Ellen tomorrow. Wait, no, it's his it's his doppelganger, Darius Rucker.
Yeah.
What song instantly makes you guys flash back to a moment in your life? For me, it's Yeah, Yeah, Yeah by Usher, because my best friend and I met working on a film where that song played over and over for a dance scene.
Oh, gosh.
So, Steven, did you happen to be... I wonder if he was on the film set for Hitch, because that song is everywhere on that.
Oh, in that movie. That'd be interesting. That's awesome.
So... Steven, you'll have to hit us back and tell us which film it was. I'm very curious.
Yeah.
So the thing I remember about that song coming out was like Subway had a commercial where Lil Jon was sitting at a table like next to some people. And like the guy's eating his sub and he's like, man, even the rapper is good. And Lil Jon was like, yeah.
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 My outfit's ridiculous.
Oh, that's
that
funny.
Song is such the jam.
That thing is going to be, I mean, that's the song that we're going to dance to that's going to embarrass the crap out of our kids.
Oh, can it be, please?
Oh, y'all don't know nothing about this song. We're doing a Reebok for some strange reason.
We need to come
Gabe
up with...
becomes Fat Albert.
Yeah. That's what I'm totally planning on sounding like when I'm older.
Dude,
yeah, so. Man, this is my song right here. Usher,
you're
baby.
Going to sound amazing like that. It'd be so good. Hey, Gabe, promise me something.
Yeah.
Can we do like a dance routine to this?
Oh, please, at so Piper and Lamar's prom.
Exactly. When we're chaperoning, like, we're just going to go out there and tear it
You just hear like the DJ scratch, like, it's time for the chaperone dance. Perfect. You're like, oh my gosh, is that our dads?
It's going to be awesome.
I have a ripaway tux on. And I'm like, oh snap, it's going down for real.
It's going down.
It's covered in buttons because you actually don't want to rip it.
Right.
So it's a button off.
It's a button off.
And I have to take 2 swings at getting it off. I'm like, pop, 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 out. Oh, pop, pop, pop. And then go the rest of the way.
It's like the warm-up suits in NBA.
Exactly.
Right off.
Yeah. I've got freaking sweatbands on my wrists because I'm planning on getting it.
Slacks.
I'm going to be sweating so bad. I got a headband, a sweatband. Yeah. No, that's going to happen, man. That has got to happen.
They're like, why does he have a cape on? You're like, what the heck is a thunderclap?
That's right. Oh. Okay, back to the actual question. What song instantly makes you guys flash back to a moment in your life? Honestly, for me, the entire album of The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill
my gosh.
was right around the time that Lauren and I got married. And it was actually like right before we got married, because I had set up and gotten our apartment right before that. And Lauren was still working up in Jersey. So I would listen to that album like constantly while I was cleaning up the apartment, while I was doing stuff. So anytime That Thing comes on, that also was playing all the time when we were on our honeymoon in Hawaii. So that album and particularly That Thing was probably one of that always brings back.
That's a
memories.
master class of a CD.
It really is. Like, there is not a single bad note,
Man.
and there's not a single bad
Golly.
song, bad rhyme, anything in that.
Yes,
Lauren
thing is
put
so
it
good.
down.
Yeah.
That is a classic
And
album.
you know what's funny? I'm staying with the same camp. The Carnival by Wyclef
Nice.
was just, I mean, I played that thing over. I think that album holds up today. It's just so good. The Carnival.
Yep.
And I played hours of video games to the Carnival, and it instantly
Nice.
snaps me back to school and video games and just running around with no responsibilities, taking everything
Yep.
for granted.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're out of orange juice. And then magically orange juice would be there the next day.
Yep.
Halsifer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's got to be one of two. It would either be Third Eye Blind's first CD, the
Nice.
self-titled one,
Mm-hmm.
or Blink 182.
Oh,
Any of those albums probably.
Yeah.
Blink 182,
Enema
man.
of the State was
Enema's
one
great.
of the. I think that was the first one I got from them. I can't remember.
Yep.
I think too, anything by The Offspring, for some
Oh,
reason,
gosh,
something
yes.
about his voice takes me
Oh,
to a
yeah.
time for sure.
Dude, I have-
Yeah.
I know. I have so many songs off of Smash on my
Mhm.
like Spotify playlist.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Shoot. Crazy Taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Good question.
Crazy Taxi, like when that re-release came out, man, it is just not the same without that music.
No, I'm so glad they put the music back on there
Yes.
for the iPhone or iPad version.
That's so great. Oh man, those are good questions. We haven't even hit Twitter yet, so here we go. Devin Tice at Dev A Tice. Have any of you checked out the Powers series?
Man,
Anybody even?
I want to.
What is that?
It's the show on the PlayStation Network.
Oh, okay.
And I want to because it feels reminiscent of Heroes, which I was a huge fan of when Heroes came out, because it's about people with powers. And
Yeah.
no, I haven't seen it, but I really want to.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard a lot about the show. I haven't seen it yet, though.
Have you heard good or bad about it? I haven't heard thumbs up or thumbs down at all.
I haven't heard, like anything review-wise or anything like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
I guess no one's
I
watching
guess
it.
that's a no, yeah.
There it is. Moving on at Indio Techno. This is classic. He wrote, "Who is your daddy and what does he do?" And then he gives us a YouTube clip of Kindergarten Cop where Arnold Schwarzenegger is standing with the
Yeah.
kids going, "Who is your daddy and what does he do?"
Yep.
But it actually brings a question. Like we've
Put
never
that
really
cookie
talked.
down.
Put the cookie down.
Yeah.
We haven't really discussed who our fathers were anyway, so I thought it was a good question, whether serious or joking.
Yeah. That's true.
Who are our fathers and what do they do? So my father actually lives here in Nashville with my mother, of course. And he was actually in the military. He was in the Army for 23 years.
Really?
Retired as a lieutenant colonel. And he speaks German, French, and something else. He has a PhD in foreign language.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And right now he is teaching at the University of Phoenix, and he does a lot of which I think he was born and raised to do is to be a teacher because he's very thorough and he's really good at it. So he teaches different classes at the University of Phoenix as well as a couple other community colleges around here.
Nice.
There you have it.
Hall.
I can't. I'm trying to think of how long my dad's worked for. He works for a contractor that works for FedEx. He's been repairing airplanes for like 20,
Amazing.
maybe 30 years.
That's
awesome.
He's like the lead repair guy out there at the Cincinnati airport.
That's so cool. I
Shut
did
up.
not know that.
He knows so ridiculously much about planes. So
That's
So
cool.
we're all safe though, right? Like
yeah, we're good. We're good. He works
We're
on
good.
cargo planes. So FedEx.
nice.
That's awesome. My dad has always been a singer my whole life. They called him gospel, but it was just because he was black, but he was a Christian singer in the, he's been a Christian singer my whole life. And, but before I was born in the 70s, he was actually the lead singer of Santana.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of got saved and started doing Christian songs. And that's what he's done ever since the 80s.
Was he
There it
the
is.
singer on Black Magic Woman?
I don't remember which songs he sang. But it was the late 70s. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years in the late 70s after Woodstock and all that. But yeah, it's weird. It was weird because growing up, that was not a big deal to me. And then when Smooth came out with Rob Thomas,
oh yeah,
and Santana kind of made that resurgence, my friends would be like, "Hey, did you say your dad sang for Santana?"
Yeah,
and I'd be like, "Yeah."
Like, now you're asking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was wondering, can I get tickets? No, I'm just kidding.
Not today. Not
but
today.
yeah,
Wasn't that album? That album is on the top 100.
Oh gosh, that album was humongous. Yeah, he won 7 Grammys or something.
Yeah,
that was huge.
Crazy big,
huge.
Yeah,
huge.
Good question,
Maria.
Yeah, exactly. You're Maria of a West Side Story.
West Side Story. Yep. That was a fantastic question. Whether it was a joke or not, who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, because I didn't know anything about Hall's dad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever mentioned that.
Nope. So
and just so everybody knows, yes, I know that "Put That Cookie Down" is from Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They all mold into each other.
It should be in Kindergarten Cop. Too.
Yeah, it's not a tumor.
Melina, get to the chopper. So forget it. All right, let's go. At MLS Chop, if you had to ask a question to video game podcasters, what question would you ask?
Oh gosh,
who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, what does he do? I don't know. That's a really good question.
I would ask them where their love for video games came from.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I always like hearing like people's roots, like the beginning of why they do something.
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. That's really good. I may ask, like, how many hours a day do you actually dedicate to playing video games?
It's an 8-hour workday.
Yeah.
It depends on the video game podcast. If you're asking people from the industry, then yeah.
Well, yeah, and I'm actually thinking like the Podcast Beyond,
independent people.
Yeah.
Well,
but if you're just an independent people, how often do you play?
Right. Yeah, for sure. That's a good question.
Paul?
I mean, I think I'd ask something similar if it was like independent podcast, or maybe like what got you into podcasting, because it's kind of a niche thing. And with somebody who's a staffer at a company, I mean, I'd probably ask them like how, with game journalism and stuff, like a lot of them say like, hey, it's not all fun and games all the time, quote unquote. So exactly. I would ask them, like basically like, what does your day consist of if you're working as a staffer at one of these companies?
Yeah, that's
like,
a good one.
Do you have to do a lot of research? Do you have to just spend like most of the day writing articles? Like, what do you do?
Nice.
Because it's well known that a lot of these bigger companies, I mean, the podcasts really don't they don't contribute to the bottom line. They're just kind of a promotional.
They're value added pieces. Yeah,
value added. So
exactly. Yep.
Nice.
Good question. At Simon198, time travel to the past or time travel to the future?
Future, baby. Black folks don't like going to the past.
Well, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
It's not like you have bottle ready, and then you're like, let's go with that.
No. To the past, grab a few lottery tickets and just ride out the rest of my life.
Nice.
You pull a Biff.
Totally.
I'd go to the past.
Yeah.
I'd go like way back to the past. Like,
yeah, you always want to go to
colonial past.
Yeah, you always want to go to some troubled times.
Yeah, colonial would be great. That would be kind of cool, actually.
Would it?
Yeah.
With my lottery ticket. Ready to go.
What's a lottery ticket?
Exactly. What's Powerball?
Yeah, here, have some gangrene.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like the plague or Powerball ticket?
Exactly.
Pick.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get a freaking paper cut with your lottery ticket, because they won't be able to fix that.
That's right.
Hope your finger doesn't fall off.
That's right. Exactly. At Eddie Daniels GTL, would you rather go on a Goonie adventure an Indiana Jones adventure or a Fast and Furious Part 34 adventure? In all seriousness, that's very cool that Fast and Furious 7 did great at the box office. There's a great tribute to Paul Walker. I still can't believe that guy is gone.
I can't believe it. What a stupid way to die, too.
It was just horrible. It's just tragic. But,
and I say stupid like meaning like it didn't have to happen, not like but just for his buddy to be driving so fast and they lose control of the car. Oh,
it's just horrible.
That's sad.
So I'm thrilled, and everybody's giving them a lot of love, and that's very, very cool. And I'm surprised your wife has not gone and seen that yet, or has
Trust
she?
Me, no. She usually has me there at midnight, and I kind of looked at her like, "Why are we not at Fast and Furious right now?" And she looked down at her belly. She goes, "Really?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, fair enough."
Okay, matinee, buddy, matinee.
Exactly.
Make that happen. Okay, so Goonie Adventure, Indiana Jones Adventure, or Fast and Furious. Man, I love the Goonies. I would do Goonie Adventure. Love trying to find treasure. That'd be fun.
Nice.
There you go. What about you, Hall?
Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, man. The me 10 years ago would have said Fast and Furious. The me today
just wants a nap.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna need it, brother. You're gonna need it.
You know, it's funny. I want to say Goonies 2.0 and go with like Super 8.
Nice.
But I think Indiana Jones. I mean,
nice.
That's fun stuff.
That is fun stuff.
That's the only one though where you might end up dying. That's the only thing. Like Goonies and Fast and Furious, nobody
Yeah, but he's Indiana Jones. He's like Nathan Drake. He gets into sticky situations. And
gets him out.
Yeah, he gets out of them. Not trying to be collateral damage up in this piece.
I can just see you like running and the boulders chasing you, chubby ninja.
Exactly.
Oh crap, oh crap.
That's why I impress them. They're like, I would not have thought he was that fast.
Even the bad guys are like, wow, he is extremely fast.
Yeah. Because you've never seen a black person get chased before. We're not all pace runners.
There's no marathon here. This is a straight sprint.
This is get out of the way of this doggone boulder. Don't believe me, just watch.
That's awesome. Okay, anyway.
Good question, Ed.
At Oriba. I like that. Oriba.
Oriba.
What current gen game would you like to see converted into a 16 or 8-bit version?
Oh, nice.
That's great. I like that.
Shoot. I
don't know.
Current gen. It'd probably be fun to have I haven't played it, but just from seeing some of the pictures and stuff, I wonder if like Ori and the Blind Forest would be a fun one as a throwback situation.
For some reason, Borderlands is sticking in my head, but how would you do that? It'd have to be like a platform. I don't know how.
I mean, it'd be like Wolfenstein or something.
You could do it as like a Doom clone.
Yeah, something like that would be cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I like that. Nice. Are you saying Borderlands 2, Hall?
Far Cry 4 would be funny.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But it would still have to be kind of like that Doom style game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard.
Like that.
It's hard with FPS.
It's hard to go back, isn't it? It's so hard to say goodbye.
All right.
There we go. All right. Okay. At Derek L. Putnam, wedding planning time.
Uh-oh.
How would you ask the fiance's parents if they were planning on contributing? Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts.
Shoot.
Even read that. Oh, that's so uncomfortable.
That is uncomfortable.
Oh, man.
So y'all kicking in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, just go that way.
You just got to look at them real wide-eyed and crazy. Y'all kicking in?
Man. Derek, I don't know, dude. That is a tricky situation.
I think you sit with the dad.
Yeah.
You just talk to him about the things that you guys want to accomplish as the wedding, like for the wedding, like, hey, I've talked to your daughter or, whatever this lady's name is. And you say, we've been dreaming up just kind of this kind of thing and this kind of thing. And she'd really love to do this. And, and we are totally cool with, obviously paying for a lot of it as our wedding, but I didn't know if there's any way that you guys would be able to help financially, it would be awesome if you guys could.
Yeah, I like
just
that.
want to make
Put a
this
moth in
day
your wallet and pull it out at that moment. So you can just pull out your wallet and a moth flies out.
Yeah.
And
with my luck, the moth would be dead in there. I'm like, okay, well, a moth was supposed to fly out, and I just dumped him out on the table.
I think honesty is just going to be like, hey, look, these are the kind of things we'd like, and if you're willing to help out, that would be fantastic. And but also be sure to kind of own up to it. Be like, look, we'll take care of this, and this, and see what you can do and budget for whatever you want, and just kind of live or try and plan this out within your means. But you could also ask is like, hey, we'd really like to have this. Like, pick out a few things that you really want that maybe you can't afford, and just ask them honestly. Like, this is one of the things that she and I really want, and we don't know if we have the budget for it. Would you be willing to help out?
Yeah,
and I think that would go a long way.
Yeah. And that's man stuff. That's grown man stuff.
Yeah.
For anybody listening, for any kids out there listening, that's like to lay your pride down. That's grown man stuff.
That is grown man stuff. And I think that's a great way to, I think that would help bind the families together as well, as being able to, you're all coming in for the same goal, and how you approach it instead of, if you approach it in a professional and mature way, I think you're going to get points for this in any which way you slice it. So great question, man. That's big time. And congratulations, by the way. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
I didn't have this person's handle on here. If you could be a guest on any current TV show, what show and what would you want your character to be like?
Ooh.
Let me find out who that is real quick.
The Blacklist, baby.
Nice.
I want to be a blacklister that they have to come get.
I like it.
Some uber bad guy that ties the whole story together. That's what I want to be.
Hang on, let me find out who that was real quick, because I want to make sure they get a shout out.
Paul, who would you be while he's looking for that?
I would want to be probably on like Arrow as a chubby sidekick.
Nice. That was D-Spin, by the way.
I'd be go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. At D-Spin67. If you could be a guest on any current TV show, what show, and what would you want your character to be like?
I would be the sidekick who, how they put those sidekicks in the shows who are like not able to do hardly anything, and then all of a sudden, like, they're there at the right moment to save the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd want to do that.
Like Zeke and Infamous.
Yes. Nice.
I don't know.
I thought you played Infamous.
Not the first one. I thought I'm trying
Zeke
to think
is awesome in that.
Oh man, he was in the first and second one. Yeah, he's not in the. He's not in second son.
Hey man.
It's funny. He's their operator when you call Sucker Punch. It's the voice actor who did Zeke. I think it's Zeke. It's Zeke, right?
Yeah, it is Zeke.
What about you, Router?
I would be on Game of Thrones, and preferably a character that doesn't die.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
that's like being a character who doesn't die in The Walking Dead.
Exactly.
Good luck with that.
Exactly.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones this weekend. Looking forward to that. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good.
There will be blood.
There will be lots of blood. I hope. God, I'm so desensitized. It's unbelievable.
No, it really is crazy.
That's a wrap, folks. Thank you so much for all those questions.
That was a lot of them.
Yeah, we had a lot, man. We're changing up the question time. So I posted this at almost 12:30 in the middle of the day.
Nice.
So that was great. Love that.
Great response. Thank you guys so much. It's my favorite part of the show.
I love it.
That's awesome.
When we get to answer questions and talk back and forth with you guys and get you guys.
I wish we were Boys to Men back in the 90s.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. We're totally going to do a lip sync of that. We need to do
Motown Philly back.
Go. Yeah. Awesome.
Classics.
So good. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. The question of the week for you guys, since I'm doing this Borderlands thing, and like I said, I kind of got thrown into it. So I was wondering, tutorial or no tutorial? That is the question. For me, I think I lean towards wanting the option, at least, of a tutorial. some games walk you through, I feel like the whole time. Like, I feel like the Order 1886, even at the end of the game, is still like, press this button to do this. And I was like, okay, fella, like, easy. I got it. Like, we're on the last level here.
Right. We're good.
I know I'm only 45 minutes into the game, but we're coming we're coming to the end. I don't think I need the reminders. So, router tutorial or no tutorial?
I always like games that just have that, like Far Cry 4 does that, where, you know, they always just have the reminder there. As long as I get the controls down, I'm fine. You know, I can keep going. It's nice to always have a reminder every once in a while. It doesn't phase me either way.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spend the first hour on a tutorial. Like, just throw me in the situation and, you know, just give me like a little pause. Like, if it's a quick pause and, hey, press this to do this, that's great. Like, that works perfect for me.
Nice. Paul?
I like to play games that kind of let you loose so that you can play for, you know, 40 some odd hours, because then the tutorials are such a small part of it.
Yeah.
If you're the thing that kind of irks me is if you're playing like a 6-hour campaign and there's like an hour of tutorials.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that sucks.
They really don't need to be that long. Just get the feet wet and at least give you the control scheme and go from there.
It's funny because on Skyrim, I remember playing it and there's a little tutorial on there, but like they never tell you that you can like equip magic to your other hand. And so I was just like messing around in the menu and I was like, wait a second, I could have been throwing fire this whole time.
Yeah.
And had no idea. And I can't, so I'm a little on the fence because with Borderlands, it's like, man, I don't really know what's going on. And I'm just doing these missions and I don't know what's important, what's not important, what to be looking for, what not to be looking for. And I guess it's all figuring it out, which is fine. And I'm okay with that too. But like, when you don't know that you can utilize like a whole mechanic of a game.
Yeah. You're missing
like
part of the game experience. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like developers need to make sure that you get the most out of that game.
Get the full thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I might be just being an idiot and just
I still think your issue with Borderlands is you need to main mission a lot of stuff, because then that's going to unlock more that you want.
Yes. Yeah.
And it'll make the side missions more. It'll make them more enjoyable once you get there.
Yeah, and it sounds like you haven't gotten a rare gun yet.
No, I haven't.
That'll be good.
They've been giving out golden keys on Twitter, I think, haven't they, Router? Like
I don't know.
That back when the game came out. Like, the golden keys are what opens up the chest in the hub world sanctuary.
Oh,
and it has rare guns in it, so
that's what I need to get.
Awesome.
Yeah, they'll be all green.
Once you get a rare gun, you'll know it, and you'll hold on to it for like 5 levels.
Yeah, you will never go back.
Yeah,
sweet. Looking forward to it then. Well, thank you guys so much. Tutorial or no tutorial? Use hashtag answer MTTG, and love to hear what you think. Or you can give us a phone call 702-703 MTTG. Get some of these voicemails going. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hopefully we will see you guys next week. Shenmue Saturday coming up again this Saturday. And hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm your boy Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we are married to the games. And we are up out this thing. Peace!